Welcome to day 13 of Vlogmas. Yesterday was kind of a write-off. I was crazy busy at my day job, and then I started Porter right after that. So I made myself lunch, and that was the last time I remember having room to breathe. So I had my scrambled eggs for lunch, and then I didn't get to have dinner until just to goes to show what kind of day yesterday was. I made myself a piece of toast and a banana for dinner at 11:30 p.m. Yeah, not the greatest day. I was working both jobs, and I had a big assignment due for my communications class, which was thankfully the last big assignment due. So I'm a little relieved. I don't think I aced it. I'm not acing that class by any stretch of the imagination. I am barely squeaking by, and I will take a pass. We'll see what happens. I did film opening the Advent. Sorry, my other computer is beeping at me. I filmed opening the Advents for yesterday. And then when I was clearing out my photos because it kept telling me that I didn't have enough storage space to receive email, I accidentally deleted it. So, oops. The tea for yesterday was, where is it? I think I put it back in the box. So give me a sec. The tea for the 12th. Ooh, and these are hard to open. Ah! Don't do that. It's got magnets in it, so it snaps open and shut. So the tea for yesterday, which I'm drinking now actually, was Unicorn Dream, which is lovely. It's got lemongrass, and I think it's got some of those blue spirulina flowers because the whole thing is purple. It tastes good. I have no idea what's in it, but it's tasty. So I dropped that on the floor, didn't I? I did. Oh, well, I'll retrieve that later. So today I pulled it open and I was rather perturbed. Not really, I was just a little annoyed. So I opened it up today and it was organic cinnamon rooibos chai. Now I don't know how many of you have been around for the last 7 days. But on December 7th, I got organic cinnamon rooibos chai. So 2 days now, I have had the same little tin of a tea that I have a ginormous bag of in my closet. So I'm not sure which of the 24 I did not get, but I got 2 cinnamon rooibos chai. So I'm a little annoyed because, you know, had I paid full price for this thing, I would be a little, stay where I put you. I would be a little more annoyed. Quite frankly, I just think it's funny. We know I like this tea. I have a big bag of it, so it's not going to go to waste. I may save these to send as little package inserts to somebody. I'm not sure. We shall see. So that was the tea for today. My mini for yesterday did get added to the blanket, and I have to be careful reaching for things because I mentioned that I tried to help Zach move the fridge on Sunday. I messed up my arm. I messed up my elbow. It was teensy bit dislocated. So it wasn't thoroughly dislocated. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to use my arm. But by the time this morning came around, I couldn't grip things with this hand. They would just fall out of my hand. And turning my arm in either direction hurts a lot. Moving my thumb around hurts a lot. Raising my arm hurts my shoulder. But yeah, I had messed up my arm. So I was at physiotherapy this morning, and he is lovely and he is wonderful and I love him. And if he was not already happily married with babies, I would well, no, I wouldn't, because I'm old enough to be his mommy, but that's a little weird. Anyway, I have a lovely physiotherapist who fixed me up to the point where I can at least use my arm. It still hurts a lot. And it took me 2 days to knit the square. That is the only knitting that has been done. I happen to know what this square is because I knit socks out of this. This is Fiber Stash Strong Toes in the ink colorway. And I bought this at New Hampshire Sheep and Wool. I think it was 2018 Sarah and I went together. Sarah, help me out here. 2018, 2019. Anyway, we went to New Hampshire Sheep and Wool, and I stupidly did not bring any knitting. So I bought a skein of yarn from Christy and cast on a pair of socks right then and there. Sadly, I will never see those socks again, but that's okay. So yeah, that was what that square was. And today's mini has not yet been added to the blanket. That's being blown out quite a bit. It's a little bit more of a buttery yellow than this. And this, is the sparkle showing up? The sparkle is showing up. It's still being blown out, but it's at least sparkly. So this is one of the Faded Blossoms from Annie Pearl on Etsy. And squishy. I loves it. I have more of her yarn lying around somewhere. I just have to find it and knit with it because it's lovely. So that's the mini for today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put it in tomorrow. Don't know. All I know is that right now, if I knit, I'm going to exacerbate this. So I'm not going to. As much as I desperately want to. So, there has been no knitting today. Poop. There has been actually very little Vlogmas watching. There's been a little bit because today has been another crazy day. Today was actually our office Christmas party. I stayed home because plaguey over there. I didn't get it, but that doesn't mean I can't pass it to others. So I'm not sure what... I'm in the office next week for one day. So I did not go to the office Christmas party. I did not socialize with anybody. I just worked all day. And this is actually my lunch break from Porter because I did not have time to record today. It's been a crazy week and it's only Tuesday. Yay! I did get a package in the mail yesterday that I'm very excited about. So I've been watching By the Lakeside, and I kind of want to be Sandy when I grow up, and I actually said that in a comment on her podcast yesterday. So Sandy is really into journaling and all that kind of stuff. I'm reaching on the floor here. I'm a little less into journaling, but I did buy myself, I'm trying to find the cover here. I did buy myself this day planner, which was on the floor. So that goes to show you how much I use it. It was a 16-month weekly planner that started in September, goes to December 2023. So my goal is to set it up for use for January 1st. I've used it a little bit in September and October, not really since then. It is from Sarah's Scribbles, which is a webcomic that I follow. It's by Sarah Anderson. I know this is all backwards. I'm sorry. Sorry, Enid. So yes, it is backwards, but it is a lovely day planner. It's got like comic strips every week. It's got this nice big weekly layout. Sorry, this is next year's. But yeah, like every month is a different color, and you've got these long weeks, and you've got appointments and MISC to do. And this one is my social life, and then there's room for notes down here. And so anyway, I had bought that a while back, and I'm hoping to get into the habit of using it. Part of the problem is that there's no room. If I don't see it, I don't use it. So I have to reorganize my desk so that there's a permanent place for it on my desk where I will see it every day. I bought some fancy pens, and because I'm a sucker, I got an order yesterday from the washi tape store. That's what it's called. This was an extra they threw in with the package. It's so pretty. And this is what I actually ordered. Oh, look, it's got a sunflower sticker. It's a sign. It's my favorite flower. So it's a sign that they put a sunflower on the bottom of it. Yay. So I haven't opened this yet because I was saving it for you guys. I opened the package last night, but I didn't open this. So this is it's going to be backwards. The washi tape store is where I bought it. Cover my face. Please focus. It is not going to focus. Oh well. I tried. Tried and failed. So I'm going to have to rip this because there's no freaking way I'm getting that open. It's like a little teeny Christmas present. So you will see why I couldn't resist this. Come on, all of it. So these are Van Gogh or Van Gogh for people who pronounce it correctly. This one is irises. And it's actually got gold, like you can see it there, in the design. So that one's the irises. This one is Starry Night. Come on. I'm not actually here. I'm a figment of your imagination, camera. So this one is Starry Night. It's my favorite. And this one obviously is Sunflowers because I had, this is right side up. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't want to focus. Come on, camera. I'm not actually here. You can't see. Like little gold. They're so pretty. So pretty. So I'm hoping use out of them. We will see what I do. It may last a week. It may not even last that long. But I have all these pretty washi tapes now. And I'm very excited to use them. So I was watching Sandy set up her journals last night. And my friend Annie, well, Annie from Annie Pearl, was doing it on Facebook today. She was setting hers up for next year. And I'm sitting here going, me too, me too, me too, even though I don't have the attention span to journal in the slightest. So I'm going to try. And I've got this pretty flower one. And I've got some samples of washi tape lying around somewhere. And I've got a big bag of stickers that Annie gave me a few years ago. In March 2020? When did COVID start? March 2020. Yeah. So she gave me this big bag of stickers that she wasn't using anymore for her journals. And I was just like, yes, stickers. Because I use stickers at work. My boss loves it when I put stickers on her calendars. So I usually go, you know, when we were in the office, I would go down to the dollar store every few weeks and see what new stickers they had, and I would buy stickers, and I would put them in her calendar when I would set it up for the day. She loved the stickers. And occasionally I would pop little baggies of tea in there. It was a thing. And it's funny because I get teased frequently. Oh, you and your boss just like to sit around and gossip and braid each other's hair and blah, 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 like a girl's sleepover. No, we don't, but I get teased a lot for that. So, yeah, I do put stickers in her calendar. I leave her tea. It's a thing. Sometimes she buys me breakfast and leaves it on my desk, and it's a thing. We just get along really, 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 really well. So I can't complain. I have a great boss. Who's going to, you know, bitch about that? So I'm hoping that the rest of the week is a little more chill because I'm quite frankly really fed up with this, this crazy go schedule thing that's been going on. Now that the fridge is gone, I kind of want to get to work cleaning so that I can get rid of more stuff. I'm like, a big piece went away. I want more to go away. Yes! I swear sometimes you would think I'm a hoarder, but it's not because I don't want to get rid of stuff. It's just because stuff keeps multiplying when I'm not looking. So I'm really hoping to have a mass purge in the next few weeks because I'm so tired of stuff everywhere. My bedroom is probably the worst room in the house. Thank God you can't see below where you can see because it's embarrassing. But, yeah, so yesterday was a bit of a write-off. I did about half the square yesterday, and I finished it today. And it was rough going. And I was just like, I'm not knitting anymore today. So this little guy will sit here lonely for a little while. My magic ball is growing, continuing to get bigger. So there was actually quite a lot of that ink left from that mini. It was only, I think it was almost 5.5 grams. So there was a good 2 grams left. And I added it to the ball, and I'm looking forward to adding the yellow to the ball. Like, some of the scraps that I'm adding to this are only like a few yards, but that's okay. Because it's going to be a scrappy project anyway. Probably a granny square blanket. But yeah, so we're getting there. I mean, it's already, I should have checked to see how big it was, as I have what my kids call my little drug scale sitting right here on my desk. No, it has never been used for drugs, to my knowledge. God knows what my kids do when I'm not looking. So it is now, it's up to 33 grams. So it's getting there, you know, eventually. This one is bigger than a standard, my standard 5-gram minis. I think this one is somewhere around 8 or 9. It's a big one. So I've been looking at all these fade projects that people are doing with their minis, and I'm sitting here going, you know how annoyed I would be if I got an advent calendar and paid all that money for it, and it was all like the same color. I wouldn't really. I would, well, first of all, I'd probably not order a fade advent calendar, because they usually are advertised that way, right? It's a fade, so you make one project with it. And I'm sitting here going, nope, I want them all different. I do have sets that are, like I have this set from Olive Park Yarns. That they're similar, but they're not all the same. Sorry, it's very crinkly. So they're not all the same, and that's pretty close to, this is a little more purple than it's showing up. Purplish brown. It's a very dark taupe. Every time I hear somebody say the word mauve in English, I cringe, because in French it's mauve. So that's how I tend to pronounce it even in English. And I always cringe when I hear somebody say mauve. It's just, ugh, that's not how you say that. I mean, it is, but it's how you say it in English, apparently. I did not know that until just recently when I started hearing people say it in podcasts. So yeah, that was a learning curve. There are so many words that I have been mispronouncing in my head my whole life, because I've only ever read them and I've never heard them said out loud. Serendipity, I was in my early 30s when I learned how to say that. I learned that word off a sewing pattern that my mom had when I was 4. I'd never heard it out loud. And when the movie came out, I was like, is that how you say that? And my ex was like, well, how do you say it? So I told him, and he has made fun of me for 25 years. So yes, serendipity was one. Misled is one that I did not, in my head, it is pronounced mizzled, and it means vaguely confused. I even have my own definition for it in my head. I cannot read that word and hear the word misled. Just can't. And apparently I've been pronouncing mauve wrong all these years. I'm going to claim that it's because it's French and it was our word first, so I can't pronounce it wrong. I'm so looking forward to the end of work tonight. I am going to veg out and watch the rest of Vlogmas until I pass out, basically. That's what tonight is going to be like. I'm working till 10:30, so it is currently 8:15. I will do my best to get this up before 10:30. I will endeavor to get it edited and uploaded. I'm not guaranteeing how quickly that will happen, because we've been pretty slammed tonight, and it's been one call after another, so I will do my best. And I am hoping that I can knit tomorrow, because I can't knit today. Boo hiss. I guess that's all I have to say. I'm not going to include the video clip that I filmed. So up in the corner there, behind my desk, the one spot in the room that I can't possibly get to it because there's a big desk in the way, and I'd have to move all my computers off of here. I have 3 full computers on this desk. So I would have to move all 3 computers off and climb up there, So a couple of days ago, I was talking about the spiders in this house. The one up there, he's about this big. He's in one of those little hammock things that they make in the corners. And he's about that big. I'm not happy. And Zach was like, at least you can see him. So I took video earlier of me like just showing, you know, how big he is. And I'm not going to subject you to that because, yeah, I'm creeped out and it's in my room. How do you think I feel? So I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight. We'll find out. I probably will because I'll forget. Once I'm lying in bed, I won't be able to see him anymore, and that'll be that. And then he'll be gone in the morning probably, and I'll just freak out not knowing where he is. So there we are. That's the mental state I'm in now. So I guess I will let you guys go, and I will come back and hopefully have something to talk about tomorrow. That is not organic cinnamon rooibos chai. Or the fact that I can't knit. Have a great Tuesday, guys. Bye.